Hi, my name is Alexandra Cagle. I attend Clear Springs High School, and this is my presentation, Speech 1. I chose to write about Andrew Jackson as president. Andrew Jackson was the 7th president of the United States, and he served from 1829 to 1837, which was 2 terms. Each term is 4 years long. Andrew Jackson had many professions, including a politician, judge, prosecutor, farmer, and soldier. He went by many different names through his presidency, such as King Mob, the Hero of New Orleans, and Old Hickory. He was known to be the People's President. This is because he helped to destroy the second bank of the U.S. and was a founding member of the Democratic Party. Andrew Jackson was a man of the people, you could say, and he worked towards liberty of the people and forcing the natives out. Before becoming president, Jackson studied law for 2 years and later became a lawyer in Tennessee. Following this, he really began to flourish in his career path and even develop a mansion with his own slaves in Nashville. At the time, having slaves and living in a big house was of great worth. Following this, he became the first man from Tennessee to be elected in the House of Representatives. This was his first political government job. The House of Representatives is a branch of the government that makes and passes federal laws. As well as this, he was also part of Senate. After joining the military, Jackson was placed as lead general in the War of 1812. During this war, Jackson led his troops through the enemy's territory, and in doing so, he helped to defeat the British at New Orleans. After this, he became known as a national hero to everyone for helping the U.S. win the War of 1812. This really aided exponentially to the election of 1828, which was his first time running for presidency. Jackson's main tactic during the campaign was ad hominem, you could say. This is a type of logical fallacy in which the person with making their argument attacks the opponent rather than making an argument itself. Although he was not alone. During this election, both parties attacked each other during the whole entire time, and it led to Jackson leading with the South and West during the campaign. With Jackson's idea of a plain and simple government, 2 parties ended up emerging, the National Republicans or Whigs, which were the people opposing him. Henry Clay and Daniel Webster were the primary leaders of the Whig Party, and they really opposed the abolition of the bank and just really wanted to fight against Jackson's ideas. Andrew Jackson was described as an expansionist president. This means he wanted to work in advancing the people's rights and preserve the Union as a whole. During his election, he was a representative of the common man. We see this term used a lot whenever talking about Andrew Jackson's presidency. Something that surprised me is that Andrew Jackson was left office more loved than when he had started. Many presidents do not have this outcome because many people don't agree with the choices they made or how they helped to improve the United States. But Jackson had a phenomenal approval by his people and had much success with his new democracy. This presidency is really important to the government because it led to us having our 2 parties we use today. The political struggles he went through led to our modern-day 2-party system, where he was the leader of the Democratic Party, the first time ever seeing a thing called the Democratic Party. And Andrew Jackson was placed in the Hall of Fame for Great Americans in 1910, which is after he passed away. Jackson was initially born in the western frontier of the Carolinas. The frontier means that he was not specifically born in North or South Carolina, but was born in the dispute area of both. He ended up dying in Tennessee from congestive heart failure on June 8, 1845. So you can tell that not until almost 100 years later he didn't get put into the Hall of Fame. But we remember him today. Jackson did many things to shape our country into how it is today. Without him, many political ideas may have never been changed. Overall, the biggest impact he made may have been the 2 terms made and just overall a big impact on the U.S. and politics today. He is probably best known for helping us win the War of 1812 and abolishing the Second Bank. But overall, Andrew Jackson did many things to help the United States and is forever known as one of the best presidents of the United States ever to walk. Thank you for listening to my speech. And if you look at my presentation, you can also see 3 pictures following the essay, where you can see in the first picture it is him being admitted into office. The second one is him standing up, being the hero of 1812, and then the third one is more of a war drawing. Thank you, and goodbye.